Hey peeps, back with another video. So before I get started, I wanted to thank Evie, who I'm drawing this wonderful piece of art for supporting me on Patreon. It's Patreon Appreciation Month this month for me. January, I draw whatever you guys want if you support me on Patreon. So every January you get a piece of art. Usually it's mailed out, but mail has been weird, so it's going to be digital, and here I am drawing it on my iPad. Thanks, Evie. So today's subject is why I left Instagram. No more Instagram for me in 2021, possibly and hopefully beyond. It's ridiculous. So I made a video a couple of years back called Why I Like Instagram, and you might actually remember that video when I first came out with it, and I stated the reasons why I really liked it, and I think that those are still valid reasons. I just don't think they're valid reasons for me anymore. Now, Instagram has become a bit too much. I think there was a beauty in the simplicity of just posting your art there at one point, but it got really overwhelming and really demanding because people learned that they can make money off of it, and so did Instagram. So every other post is kind of like shopping and buying things, and in order for an artist to get the biggest reach, they either have to already be a big artist or they have to really buckle down and pay attention to Instagram almost exclusively to even get their art seen, especially if you're kind of going from the ground up and starting another Instagram or anything like that. Your mileage may vary. If you like Instagram, I'm not gonna, say, oh, that's bad or anything. If you like it, more power to you. If you can keep up with it, great. I can't. So that's why this video exists. So I'm going to tell you some reasons why I stopped using it. Now, back in December of last year, I kind of just deleted it off my phone and off my tablet a little unceremoniously. I didn't even really delete my account, if you can do that. I don't know if you can do that on Instagram. I didn't delete my account. I didn't make a story about it. I didn't post anything about it. I didn't do anything. So, truth of the matter is, it's just kind of going to be like a bit of an inactive account. Unless somebody links me to their art they want me to see that's only on Instagram, I'll take a look at it, but I won't really be interacting or doing any posting on there anymore because it's stressful for me. It's way too demanding. I know that Instagram has been making all these features because they're owned by Facebook, and Facebook really wants you to stay on their platforms, but all they've been doing is really copying other people's stuff. So I know that they what was that one app Snapchat. Do people even still use Snapchat? Either way, they basically stole Snapchat's stories, and then that became an integral part of Instagram, and then Instagram really wanted you to start using this new feature because stories was, Snapchat was like the biggest thing and everybody was on it. I never used it. So they demanded you basically to use it, and if you don't get any visibility. It can't just be regular posts, it has to be stories and posting. And then they implemented IGTV, which I guess was supposed to be a response to YouTube. So it could be full-length videos, however long you want, I guess, in the vertical phone format, which, first of all, by the way, gross. Nobody wants to film in that format. It's not practical. I don't see too many people using IGTV as much because it's just, again, it's not very user-friendly. I've tried using it before and it just didn't work out. And again, I guess it was a response to YouTube because YouTube was doing really well. And again, they really wanted you to use that. Then they saw that TikTok was doing really well, and they implemented this thing recently called Reels, and it's basically just the TikTok app grafted on to Instagram. I don't even know what TikTok does in the first place besides try to be Vine, or I don't know what it does. I'm not on TikTok. I don't understand the appeal. I see TikTok videos sometimes, but I don't know, short videos don't really do it for me. But they want you to use all of these features plus posting regularly on Instagram in order for you to even get a shot at being visible, because they see that your account is active and that you're making things and that you're just cranking out all this content. And it just feels like a Sisyphean approach to getting your work seen as an artist, and I can't do that. That's too stressful. There's an interesting article that I actually read recently called Why Your Instagram Engagement Kinda Sucks Right Now by the artist Rainy Loon. And they are on Instagram, and I guess she was interviewed by somebody from Instagram because their engagement was so good and they wanted to interview her and give her tips about how to best utilize Instagram. And a lot of it has to do with a lot of the features they want you to use and how frequently they want you to use it. And it's really overwhelming to read this article, even if you're not doing the things. So I'll link that article actually below in the description. And if you can deduce by the way I'm talking about this article, the article's really good, but what they want you to do on Instagram, it really sucks. I used to have it really bad. Now, I used to be on YouTube looking at like, oh, Instagram algorithm May 2019, what you need to know, and oh, Instagram algorithm this date, what you need to know, and how to keep up, and what you need to be doing, and like you need to be posting on other people's stuff, and you need to be posting 8 times a week and at least 5 times a week. And I'm like, bro, I am not getting paid for any of this mess. I can't. And on top of that, it felt like I was always behind, and it was really hard for me not to get really hung up on the numbers and the numbers game and looking at what everyone else was able to do as opposed to what I wasn't able to do. And it was just so much work, so much mentally taxing work that I don't think I really liked being involved in. And I really did try to keep up with like the trends and what people were doing, and draw this in your style in Inktober and Huevember, and I couldn't do any of it. It was just too fast paced. I was in the middle of a lot of other things in life, and Instagram wasn't paying me. So I just kind of eventually fell off of actually ever using it at all. And the last time I used it was probably back in November I posted, or September or something like that. It was a while ago, and ever since then I just kept looking at the Instagram icon, and sometimes I blankly click it and just vaguely scroll through it before I thought, man, I'm not really doing much with this app at all. And every time I open the app I thought, wow, I'm so inactive, there's not enough content, I'm not doing well enough, or worse yet, my art is not good enough for Instagram, maybe I shouldn't really be posting here. And I felt like that for a while, and I didn't want to feel like that anymore. So my best solution was to just delete the app and pretend I didn't exist on there at all. And if some of you guys do follow me on Instagram, feel free to unfollow me if you want. I don't think I'll be posting there anytime soon. And if I do post there again, I'll probably be starting from scratch, because that is an old account, and I don't really want to, if I were to do it all again, right? If I were to make another Instagram account, I don't think I would be following anybody. I think I would just only be posting my art, because following people gets really overwhelming, and sometimes they'll hassle you like, what do you like? Who are you following? Da da da. And it's like, I don't really think that's the best way for me to be interacting with other people or other things. I just want somewhere to post my art, and I don't think Instagram right now is it. Not to mention, their formatting is so bad. It is not, their user interface is not great. I hear that it's optimized best for iPhones, but I don't have an iPhone, and it's really not great on an Android system. Like, my keyboard will block out half of what I want to see when I can't even see what I'm typing, because my keyboard will block it. And I don't know if anybody else has this problem, let me know. There's no real way for me to fix it. Even when I do the gross horizontal keyboard thing, it doesn't work out for me very well, so it's not very intuitive anyway. So yeah, there's just a bunch of reasons for me not to be using it. In terms of alternative types of other platforms for art, I've been contemplating returning to Tumblr, because now that everybody's left, it's nice and quiet and I can see art a lot easier. I'm also thinking about Pillow Fort. Pillow Fort, I have one. It's been in beta for like a while, but I know that they've got a community there. I don't know how active it is over there. I have to go looking a little bit more, but I know that people were so mad at Tumblr that they jumped ship for Pillow Fort, and Pillow Fort was like, yeah, come on over, and then everybody got over it, and then they kind of just all dispersed to Twitter, which, by the way, is my main platform of choice. I feel like I can initiate conversations a lot easier there. The media tab is not the most intuitive because the media tab doesn't really archive your work very well, and it's kind of not, it's not great. It's not great for like media sharing, because like the moment you share your art, you have like maybe 10 to 20 minutes before it just disappears under like 20 other tweets, and then people might miss it. So that's why people say it's okay to just retweet your art, because a lot of people might miss it, and like Twitter is so fast paced that it might not even show up altogether, much like Instagram. But with Instagram, they really don't want you to repost anything at all. So once you've posted, that's it. You don't repost that same art ever again, unless a theft account reposts your art, but that's another story for another day. So anyway, Twitter is my main platform. You can follow me there at Voltergeists. I like talking there. I like talking to other people there. I like sharing art and retweeting art. And it's just like the easiest kind of way for me to like share things and just talk. I also like YouTube. YouTube is very good for artists. I know that it's like a ton more work to really just make a video and be a part of that community, but for me, I think it's kind of worth it to see you guys commenting below, even though it's like maybe I don't get a whole lot of commenters, but I really do appreciate each and every one, because I like being able to like heart it or respond to it, and it really gets the conversation going and seeing what you guys think about it. I started out at DeviantArt actually. I still have my old account. I still have access to my old account, and I recently posted a few pieces of art there, but I don't know how I feel about it quite yet. So it's changed so much, for the better and for the worse. So I'm not sure how I feel about it, but definitely I'll be like kind of lurking there just to see if I want to post more there or not. But other than that, it's really hard to find a decent platform to post art on that isn't asking you to do 10 other things besides your art. So yeah, it's all about, I think that artists have to be picky about these kinds of things, because we have to figure out ways to communicate with other people and having visibility, like decent visibility. Like all we want is a chronological timeline. That's all we want, and we never get it. It's all about ad space and seeing how much a platform can sell, because they have to make money to keep the platform free essentially, but either way, it's pretty annoying. So that's my video for today for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know what you think. Are you on Instagram? Do you like Instagram? What kind of ways have you been like coping with the way Instagram changes every other month? I can't keep up with it. If you guys can, again, I admire you, but for my mental health, I'm staying away. But let me know what you guys think of this video, and do comment below. Alright, till next time, take care.